One of the first big opportunities for you to grow as a lifter is when you start failing the first rep of your deadlifts. And a lot of times this isn't that you're actually failing, it's that you're not pushing on the floor long enough. You're not pulling the bar long enough. So a lot of times the experience in LP will be that someone will do a set of 5 for their deadlifts one session, next session add 5, do a set of 5, next session add 5, and they can't even get that first rep off the ground. And typically what happens is something like this, where the person will pull on the bar for a quarter of a second and then give up. Yep. And you'll see that all the time, that they won't even break it off the ground. And again, the problem is just that they're not pulling on it long enough. So what you can tell yourself, or what I tell my lifters, is you have to pull on the bar for 5 seconds and I'm going to count. And only after I've said 5 can you give up. Can you stop pushing? So you're going to start pulling. I'm going to start counting. You cannot give up until I say 5. 1, 2. And that's pretty typical of what happens. They will start pulling. They'll break it off the ground. And before I've even said 2, they have finished that rep. And this is why adding weight when you don't necessarily know that you can lift it is so important, because this is a growth opportunity mentally and physically. You can usually do more than you actually think you can. If you're working out alone, then you don't have someone to yell the time at you, but you still need an objective measure of time. Everyone has had the experience where they do a heavy set of 5 squats and they think, oh my God, that last rep must have taken at least 8 seconds. And then you watch the video and it's like 3 seconds long. This happens all the time. Your ability to understand time under struggle is not very good. So if you try to just count in your head how much time has passed with this method, you're going to count way too fast. So I recommend using a song with 120 BPM, which will give you 2 beats per second. I recommend Teenage Dream by Katy Perry. But what I think works even better is a metronome set to 60 BPM. You can find them online, you can get them on your phone, and 60 BPM will get you 1 beat per second. So when you set up, instead of just struggling a little bit and thinking, oh, that's enough pull, you can actually hear how much time has passed and you'll be able to pull for a full 5 seconds. But what you're gonna find is that you try to pull on it for 5 seconds and you're gonna be done with the rep before you even hit 2. So try this method out if you've been struggling to get that first rep off the ground and you're watching your videos and seeing that you're really only pulling on it for a quarter of a second. And I think you'll find that this will be helpful. Thank you for watching.